We're here at Twin Dees. It is September
12th, 13th.
September 13th, 2014. We're going to attempt to see if we can connect to Weeki today. If it's going to happen, it may happen today. On the Weeki side, we never saw anything. The passage was massive, 150 feet wide, 70 feet high. Some of the biggest passage in the system is on the opposite side of the limestone from where Twin Dees is. We've never seen anything. So staying pessimistic, I'm not sure if we're going to make a connection today, but we're definitely going to come up with some answers and stuff. And it's me and Andrew Pitkin. The dive could go as long as 16. It could be as short as 12. We're just kind of running things to give us as much time as we can on the bottom without having to worry about hearing the ticking clock while we're down there. Our max depth today will be about 340, 360 feet, and that's about it.
Oh.
Big drool. Big drool. Oh my God.
So what's next dive now?
Connecting Eagle's Nest. That sucked. Thank you. I don't know who's here. I just see lights.
Yeah.
Expect to see E.T. walk out of the woods.
Basically, it's Kurt.
It's some kind of film set we surfaced on.
Yeah, we're shooting a movie called The Cave. Cave 2.
You didn't survive. Witness revenge.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Thank you.
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
It all gelled. We got in there and it just all happened.
Tell us.
It wasn't like...
Together a little tighter. There you go.
Hug him. Hug him.
Love him.
Act like you're in the habitat.
It wasn't like the big trunk stuff, like the Alf Tunnel and stuff. It was, but we've just seen it so many times. Matt's tunnel took off. I'd say, we...
So this is the one past the F well?
Correct. But the one at F well also connects.
They're both the same, yeah.
Come together?
Yeah, so we screamed out about 300 feet, then it turned to the left. And I suddenly thought, I'm like, wow, it made parallel. But then it broke down.
It curved round again and went north.
Yeah, but there was,
and then it just kept on going north, slightly east of north. And that's when I knew we were going in the right direction.
I know. But we kept going through some breakdown rooms. And
How big was this passage?
It's at least sort of 50, 60 feet across.
Yeah.
In places it was only like 10 feet high.
Yeah, we had to do some thinking, but we just, like I said, we've seen it so many times. Breakdown room, and then we come up, skirt the pile, look for the dark spot, but we knew it. And then all of a sudden, we got to this last room, and we kind of shined the light that way, and I saw down here, and it went like that. As soon as we dropped down, it was just like this, and up ahead, I saw this breakdown, and I started screaming at my regulator. I'm like, there it is, and Andy goes, huh? And all of a sudden, we passed the breakdown,
So it came up over the breakdown,
and it just went
like
black.
Big boom passage.
And we were like, I go, this is it.
Where's the line?
This is
the
it.
Line?
And we actually came in. There was a big green arrow,
yellow,
about 100 feet in front of us, and we just lost our fucking minds. We were like, yeah! Oh, it was awesome. So the reel's going, and all of a sudden it just goes. and
It's right at the end of the reel.
It was great. But
I counted out, it was 1475.
1,475 feet.
So did you tie in to the Weeki line?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
So now you guys can actually go and dive Weeki and go to Mount Doom. You can go do Mount Doom now and go to Helms Deep and all that stuff and do 14 and 16 and 18-hour dives. You're all good to go. We quit.
The Grand Tour.
Yeah, the Grand Tour. We need to go and release red dye right in the middle of a mermaid show. But,
what was the depth?
Awesome.
Max depth was
I hit 320.
324.
That was pretty much at the beginning of that tunnel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so then after it went deep, it came back up and...
It's staying mostly, but I think most of my survey was around the low 300s, like 307s, and
Okay.
the odd 300. And
I was a little bit worried because right when I knew we were coming, I knew Weeki was just 300 feet in front of us. I knew it, and I saw this big breakdown pile going this way, and I was like, man, are we gonna have to kind of like, Helm's Deep and pop out? Because Andy had told me in the habitat, he's like, he goes, I already decided I wasn't going to be grinding through shit. And all of a sudden I'm looking at the breakdown and I look to the left and it's just black, and I was like, how did we miss it? How do we, the F tunnel is so big. I mean, it's 200 feet wide and 70 feet high.
So you think it's the F tunnel then?
yeah,
Yeah, we don't know what part, but
we'll have to plot the survey and see.
Andy got good survey. Where's Matt? Is he gone?
He's gone. He went home.
He weighted my scooter and it was just slightly negative. I was cursing him down. I was like, ah! Every time I stop, it goes.
I'm cold.
Are you cold?
Yeah, I got cold at the end.
I sacked both of the
So
heaters.
what was your bottom time when you were back to
I
first
think,
depot stop?
170 something.
We were an hour shy of 3
I
hours.
looking at my computer, I think 179 when we got back to.
And that included your entrance time then.
And we were about 50 something getting out there.
Yeah,
So
they
we
had
were
a long
about 2
entrance.
hours in the Alpha Tunnel.
2 hours in the off tunnel,
Awesome.
not including our trip down to the beach.
Awesome.
So it was good. It was awesome. FYI, there's an Apollo, not Apollo. There's a, what is it called?
Is there anything left in the cave?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Should I go grab it?
If you want
That'd
to.
be great. Is my other 120 in there?
Yes.
Yeah, so I
In
would
my,
like to sit
in,
on
my, in,
him.
my, in my duffel bag, and there's a drop weight, but you can leave the drop weight. But in the shaft somewhere,
I think that's my drop weight.
you can leave. Whatever.
As long as it's not Brett.
As long as it's not his, you can leave it.
I can't. There's a second stage in the chimney somewhere. I tucked it in a hole. If you find it, don't worry about it. But if you can grab it. Thank you, Derek, man. You've been the hustle man tonight.
No
Man.
worries.
So, I don't know what Matt wants to call it.
or
Yeah.
the camera?
It was
Hold on,
incredible.
before you go anywhere, Derek, will you do the honors and turn the water?
Oh,
Well, I think this really does deserve it.
so much relief.
Oh, hey, there's no alcoholic consumption in State Park there.
Anybody got a cigarette?
Any more? There's a little bit more if you guys want it.
No, it's okay. We've already put this on Facebook, it's on CDF, it's on MySpace.
Yeah, I can see the letter from the state now. Hey, congratulations on the connection. Your permit's been revoked. Oh.
Pass it down here, Kay.
Oh,
I'll take a
man.
swig. Is it gone?
There's a few drops left.
Oh.
Ugh.
You guys have a little.
We had a little man moment there. That was good.
Man love.
Ugh.
Hang on, Brett.
Yes, sir.